Hello, it's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you are doing well and staying healthy. As for me, I am just getting over another cold, and I truly can't believe it. I don't get colds. I haven't been sick in 3 or 4 years. And then suddenly, these past 3 months or so, I've had probably half a dozen colds and COVID. So, what's going on? Is it my immune system? Is it just that I'm coming in contact with, all these new viruses? I don't know, but I'm pretty fanatical about washing my hands the minute I come in from like the grocery store or anywhere. So I don't know what's going on there, but I spent a couple miserable days in bed, and so now I am catching up. And I don't know about you, but when I've been down for a couple of days, I feel the need to clean more, sort more, like catch up on things that I feel I should have been doing, while I was sick. So, anyway, this last weekend, we went to a concert in downtown Sacramento, and we go every year, and my husband is actually a singer. He's a bass in the chorus. And he did not sing this year. He had too much travel. But it's such a fantastic chorus, the Sacramento Choral Society and Orchestra. And I've been on the board for about 7 years, and I've just resigned this past year. So as much as I loved it, it was just becoming too much, that along with many other things. So I did resign. However, I did help host the VIP reception. And so I came into pretty close contact with a lot of people. So that could be where I got the cold. I don't know. But I'm better. I'm about 85% better. Although I'm still sneezing, I'm still stuffed up, although I'm artificially open because I did my Afrin spray. So that's been the news with me. We've slowly been getting ready for Christmas, and we went and cut down our Christmas tree out back, and we do that every year. We have to thin trees to make sure there's a nice fire break, and so we usually spot a tree that we can use for Christmas and kind of tag it for that. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing as well. I'm almost ready for Christmas. I don't know if I'm ever completely ready in my own mind. But we're going to have about 15 people for Christmas. And I'm cooking a beautiful prime rib. So, anyway, I'm excited because that is going to be the reveal for my YouTube channel to the kids. And that will be so exciting, I hope. And thank you for the videos that you've been sending in. I'm truly honored. I really am. And I'm going to try to screen capture some of the comments as well. So I've got to get busy. I think I'm going to do that today's Thursday, within the next 3-4 days. So anyway, one of the things I've been doing is going through magazines. These past 6 months, I've really been looking at the magazines I get in the mail and what I will continue and what I won't continue. And usually I can see what I'm not going to continue because I don't read them. They just stack up. And that's just a waste of mail, time, and money. So I'm going to go through some of these and show them to you. And I'll let you know which ones I'm going to keep and which ones I'm going to get rid of. This is one stack. Look at this. I know. So, I was at Starbucks last week in a Target. I think it was Target, yeah. And I saw these really pretty cups, and I liked them so much, I bought two. One in kind of a blue-green and one in my favorite color, pink. I just love this ombre color. And look at the texture. Can you see that? They're so pretty. There were about 3 or 4 others I wanted to get as well, but they're so expensive. So I bought just 2. And today I am drinking my Airborne. Trying to blast my body with C. And I've been chewing zinc and extra vitamin D. And, sorry, something stuck here. Just trying to be healthy. So before I go into these magazines, I want to show you a little bit of what I've gotten in the mail these past couple of days, and I'm just so happy and so thrilled. I want to start off with a couple things here. Michele Pace, P-A-C-E, and Michele with 1 L. She is an author, and she sent me her book. Seal of Confession. A murder, an oath, a quest for justice. So I just got this in today's mail. Michele, thank you. And I was flipping through it, and I saw she inscribed it, she autographed it for me. It says, Jeannie, I confess, if I could see, it'd be a miracle. I don't know why I even try. Jeannie, I confess I am thrilled to give you my novel. Thank you for all the relaxing moments your videos provide. Oh my gosh. Fondly, Michele Pace. Michele, I cannot wait to start this. Thank you very much. And I'll let you all know about it too. So, that's one book. And then, another author's assistant sent me a book. And Janet, who is Mitra Rahbar, and I hope I said that correctly, Mitra Rahbar, and she sent me a book that Mitra wrote, and it's called Miraculous Silence, A Journey to Illumination and Healing Through Prayer. I love this. And so I am very excited to start this as well. And I read very, very fast, so I'll be able to get through these. So I've got 2 books. And then, and thank you. Some of you have sent Christmas cards, and I didn't grab them off my desk. I'm sorry, Colin, I know you did, and Anke, thank you so much. You're just awesome. The best. Now, I love supporting small businesses, and I just got the loveliest package of stuff. I hope you can hear me okay, sorry. From Rachel from Rachel B, B-E-E, Artwork. And she does watercolors from her own photography. And she is a full-time studio artist, and she's got an Etsy store that I'll link in my description. And this stuff is beautiful. What talent. I'm going to show you a couple of these things. Now, I've opened everything, and because I'm just, too anxious. But everything came packaged in this cute little brown paper with little green ribbon and taped with this cute honey bee tape. And what inspired her to reach out to me was my work with Flower and George Clooney, the Coyotes. And she is big into wildlife rehabilitation, and I truly honor that. Look at some of her things. Her artwork is amazing. I love this one. And it's all signed. It's hand-signed. Look at that. There's that. And here's another one of my favorites, because I've got 5 billion hummingbirds that we take care of out back. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that is just so beautiful. You are so talented, Rachel. Look at this squirrel. Just so cute. He's so cute. And look at this butterfly. And these are the cards, and she's got greeting cards. Look how beautiful. As well as ornaments. Look at these. Oops, am I holding it up right? Yes, a butterfly and a bee, a honey bee. And these are going on my tree this evening. And she's even signed them on the back. And there are stickers and note cards. I mean, I love this. Look at this honeybee. Look at that. That is just so beautiful. There's so many things. Rachel, you went way above and beyond. Look at all the stickers. I have to figure out what I'm going to put these on. And notebooks. Look at those. So, it's just so much. It just keeps going and going. All these stickers. So, Rachel B. Artwork. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. So, I'm going to put a couple of those stickers on my laptop, and because they're just so cute. Now, okay, one other thing before I get into showing you some of these magazines is I just bought, and I have to figure out how to work, a brand new gimbal. Look at this. I don't know the first thing about this, so I have to read the instructions and figure it out. And then I will be able to walk around without it being, all bouncy. This will help stabilize. And, when I buy something, I try to buy the best one I can within reason. And I kind of did some research, and this is the one I got. So I know nothing about them right now, as of this moment. And so now that I'm feeling better, now that the tree is up, not decorated, but it's up, my magazines have been gone through. I've got a couple of little things out of the way. I'm going to sit and figure out how to work that. Wish me luck. And if you have any tips, let me know. And that little sucker is heavy. So, okay, let's start in with these magazines. And the ones I'm going to get rid of, I'll put over there. Let's start with, all right, one of my favorites, favorites I am keeping even if I have to read them later, and it is this one, Backwoods Home Magazine. And they come out quarterly, but they are packed with amazing articles. If you want to be off the grid, which we are not and cannot be, but if you wanted to be, you would need this magazine. Listen to some of the topics. Okay. Self-reliance, and several articles about being self-reliant for you, your family, and your pets or livestock, your farm and garden, homeschooling, if you homeschool, building, crafts and sewing, foods and recipes, health, and just Americana. So that's one. I mean, they have things. Okay, here are the features of a different one. Farm and garden, self-reliance, making a living, side hustles to support the full-time homesteader, building, food and recipes, and history. So just jam-packed with all kinds of really good, things that your grandparents knew, maybe, or great-grandparents, how to survive. We assume we'll always have a grocery store, and I do. I assume we always will. But what if I had to grow, like a victory garden, from the war, grow food to actually truly support my family? It's a magazine like this that I would want to have. So, keeping. I've taken this one as a winemaker. I've taken this one for years. Wine enthusiast. And I think I'm going to cancel only because, there are good articles about the latest, greatest, newest, bestest, thing on the market. But I don't take the time this magazine deserves. Does that make sense? So I think that's going to be a no. Here is another no. It's HGTV magazine. And it's not that it's not a good magazine, but it's the DIY kinds of things in here. Number one, they're very extreme. The colors they use are really very, very faddish, FADDISH, and things that I just would never do, and colors I would never choose, and I don't know, it's just not me, It's just not me. It's great for somebody who wants to try out new things, but not for me. So, we spent about a year and a half designing our house. I actually designed this house, and my husband would come home from his trips and kind of give his input as well. And so together we really created what we want. So we're kind of out of projects per se in terms, of, I suppose there are always DIY storage things, but it doesn't fit. Those kinds of projects aren't fitting into my style. So I guess that's the best way to put it. Food magazine, and this is from the Food Network, the Comfort Food Cookbook, and it's I don't know yet. I have yet really to make anything from this particular subscription, so I don't know. I will put that over here and think about it. This magazine I definitely will keep because it's science-based. Winemaker magazine, and I like this because they've got great articles that I love. Microbial stability, it's like just protecting your wine from contamination. That's always relevant. Keys to successful fermentations. I love that. Whose fault was it when something goes wrong? Just all kinds of great articles about winemaking, and that's a keeper. Okay, I get magazines from some nail shop in Texas sporadically. It's not every month, but just sporadically. And this is Good Housekeeping, and it's a nice magazine, but since it just gets sent to me randomly, there's really nothing to cancel. So, one of the magazines I've really learned or come to enjoy is Magnolia. And in a couple of videos, I've read a couple, articles from this magazine, and I just really enjoy them. They're very real, and so I'm going to keep this one. So that's a keeper. And I think this is going to be a no, because again, I'm really not using them. And when I want to make a recipe, very often I'll Google best meatloaf recipe, even though I have one. And I'll look at it, I'll print it out, I'll try it, I'll make my changes and additions. And then it goes into my binder. If I really like it, if it's a hit, it goes into my binder. And that's what I will come back to time and time again. I'm not using these. No. Okay. So some of these are duplicates. For a while, the jury was out on this one, and I think I'm going to keep it. Real simple. They've got a lot of different organizing ideas, not crazy, newfangled, paint some god-awful weird color. I say god-awful and weird, and that's my opinion. So, but for now, that's going to be a keeper. Listen to this article. A harmonious home office. I need to read that. Oops, wrong side. That's a keeper. Okay. This is another Backwoods Home magazine. Listen to this. Comfort Foods of Ireland. Comfort Foods of Ireland. Tricks with tomatoes. And what to do with crab apples. We used to have a crab apple tree many years ago, and when the kids were young, and they were just weapons. They would pick those little crab apples and throw them at each other, sling them at each other, and they made for like painful, if you got hit by one. So, here's a great article, Baking for Farmers Markets. Again, this is, duplicate Food Network magazine. I haven't even opened it, so. And the HGTV. Same thing, that's one of those crazy modern colors that just don't fit into our style. So I don't have horses anymore right now. But I still get a lot of the magazines, and I will be canceling them because I really don't need to stay up on the latest, warm blood news or Spanish breeds, which I love. I'll put a picture in here of my Spanish stallion Noviero, who I used to ride and train on and show. And the picture I'm showing you was such a great day. I had just gotten done and I was so relieved, and the show was, my ride was over, and I did well. I earned a first place ribbon. So I was really happy, but just so relieved, and it was a super hot day. So, yeah. And this is going to be a no. Eating well. And they've got pie on the front. And that's fine. And then you open it up, and it's cookies. And, I'm sure there are healthier versions to everything, but it's not something I read. It's not something I've been using, so I'm just going hardcore and cutting what I don't read. And I'm going to catch up with what I do like, because my time is kind of precious, and to sit and read a magazine, it takes time. So, and it takes up space. Lots of, clutter, leaving magazines all around. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, my gimbal, I'm going to learn how to work in the next day or two. And I'll show you the final Christmas decorations, if we can get that done. And then I am going to be working on the reveal video for the kids when they come over for Christmas. So I'm really excited, and yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better. I do not like wasting my time away in bed and feeling helpless and feeling, incapable of getting done what I want to get done. It just frustrates me. So I am going to sign off with this. I've got lots to do. I hear the cats starting to protest outside, so I think they're hungry. So check out the two authors' books. Thank you for sending those to me. I'm so touched. And also check out Rachel B's artwork. Rachel B artwork, her Etsy store. This is truly amazing stuff. So, yeah, I'm just honored that you sent those to me, Rachel. Thank you. So, anyway, I hope you are all well, and I hope the season isn't too stressful for you. For me, the pressure is the pressure I put on myself. Nobody is doing it to me. I own it 100%. And, I have to, and I've come a long way with, I don't want to say lowering the bar, but just accepting that some things aren't going to get done, some things aren't going to be perfect. My house may not be perfect. And if somebody stops by, I'm happy and not worried about if everything is just right. Because at the end of the day and at the end of your life, what matters is relationships, not a perfect house, not a perfectly clean countertop. And so I'm working on me, and there's lots to work on. I promised you. You guys get 35 or 45 minutes or 60 minutes of me, but I have a lot to work on with me. And I realize that, and I own that, and I'm okay with that. And until I'm done breathing, there will be something to work on. So this was just a quick touching bases with you, kind of a ramble, showing a little bit of my mail. And thank you all. Thank you all for making my life so full. And some of your comments when I wake up in the morning and I start going through them just set my day into such a wonderful spin. And going to bed, when I check them at the end of the day, it's like, oh man, thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. So, I bid you peace. I bid you health, wellness, and so much love. I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye.